Hi everybody, it's Stacy Sobel with Salon Today Conversations, and I'm here with Jack Panico and Kellie Johnson. They are both salon owners in New Jersey. Hi Kellie. Say
Hi.
hi. Hi Jack.
Hi, how are you?
Good. And we're talking a little bit about what's going on in your state. You don't have a date yet. It keeps getting pushed back. And you don't know what salon phase salons are in. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And things keep changing, and we're in no section or phase to open. And just the opening dates in general just keep getting later and later and later, and we're nowhere near the first phase as well. So, a lot of us can be in trouble.
So you're talking to other New Jersey salon owners and talking about the protocols you want to have in place and kind of coming up with following whatever protocols your state will have, but also what you all believe you should have, and then are looking at a June 1st start date to try to get that conversation rolling and educate people about the safety that salons have.
Yes, and the protocols that the manufacturers, all the salons, the leadership that's in there have been working on this for months and trying to put together a really great protocol and be helpful. But we want to get the government involved and our local government or whatever we have to do to say, hey, we have an organized plan. What else would you like us to do? Because we'll do it. Okay. But just shutting us down and not communicating is a little bit unacceptable. So we have to move forward. Kellie, you want to talk about some of that stuff?
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, we've talked about, Jack, is like June, putting June 1st as a start date isn't about starting a revolt against the government. It's about, we have 3 weeks to get prepared, get our salons prepared with the guidelines and the protocols so that we can start that conversation of getting reopened in a safe, sanitized, regulated environment. Whereas right now, what's really happening, people are getting their hair done. They're getting their hair done in unsafe, unsanitized, unregulated environments, kitchens, garages, basements, or whatever. And if the concern is keeping people safe, that's not what's happening. So I think at this point, it's like, let people have the freedom to make their own decisions about their health, whether they want to go to a hair salon or not to get their hair done. For us in particular, we opened up our online booking for June 1st. And in the first 2 hours, we had over 200 appointments booked. People want to get their hair done, and they're the ones that want to.
Our phone lines, our Instagram, everything's blowing up. Our app, everybody wants to come in, but we want to do it right. We want to be safe. And because of our relationships that we have with our clients and our customers, they'll know our protocol. We'll reach them and let them know how they're going to come in the protocol. There's no more waiting areas. They got to be in their car. We have to call them and text them to come in after the next client is gone. We have to make sure everything is sanitized, social distancing. We have to make sure all this is in place. There's no safer place than coming to our salons doing it correctly, because we're going to have the masks, the shields, everything in place that needs to be done. And we can keep a very safe, controlled, sanitized situation or area that they're in at all times, versus going to, I hate to say it because they're doing the best they can, but like a Home Depot, the CVS, the Walgreens, supermarkets, they say they're essential, and they are, but everybody touches everything. Just go there and look. They're all over the place, half mask on, half off, doing this. Nobody's doing anything really right. And they're trying to do their best. It's just that they don't know every customer, okay? And everybody's coming in. We're more controlled. We can be a lot safer, and we have relationships, and we want to keep everybody safe. And we know how to do that in our atmosphere, very controlled, one client at a time.
So you both stressed to me that this, safety is the number one priority for both of you, for both your clients and your guests. But the fact that guests are finding a way to get beauty services underground in unsafe way, that by opening up the opportunity to do it safely, that you're giving them a healthier option.
As Kellie said, everybody's doing that underground anyway. They're going in unsafe environments or safe environments, but they're doing something that's not controlled. And that's more illegal than what we want to do. We want to do things right. We want to keep our stylists safe. We want to keep our customers and clients safe. We just want to be a part of because this is going to be around. This virus is going to be around for a very long time. So we have to be prepared on how to work during it. And if we're not, then we just stay shut forever.
Now, where are you all on flattening the curve? Because everybody's been following New York pretty closely, but nobody, I don't know specifically about New Jersey. How are you guys?
Well, I think for me, I volunteered and I closed on March 16th before we were forced to flatten the curve. And then it's just gone on from there. I think
where we're at now with the curve, they said New Jersey, was flattening, then it went up a little bit again. And I guess because it falls a little bit behind New York, but we're nowhere near that of what goes on. But the thing is, let's face it, no matter where you're at, and they said this may come back again in the fall or whatever as well, real strong. Like, so what are we doing? Okay, even if we open up, and someone says, yeah, I got the virus from the salon. That's not so. Go look. Everybody's giving everybody fear. So much fear and so much doubt and so much to debate. When you go to your food store, and I apologize even saying that because they're such great people and because we need them so bad and I admire what they're doing. And Home Depot and everything like that, that's the easiest place to get it. Okay, and that kind of stuff. What we're doing is very safe and sanitized, and it's hard because people think about the perception of what we did do. We're changing. Everybody has to change the way they're doing business. So flattening the curve or not, or things spike or go down, and we need to watch that is so important. And I want to be a part of society and part of the government and listen to everybody, but we need to have a protocol to get things moving and keep them moving.
And I think that's just it, Stacey. It's really about starting that conversation now that hopefully with the right leadership, the plans and the protocol, we can open 3 weeks from now with everybody being prepared moving forward.
How are you guys trying to get the state of New Jersey to listen to you?
I laugh because it's very difficult to get in touch with them. My emails don't go through, so I'm actually using little the mail.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to get any response. And I hear when I go on the website that there is a recovery commission in place. And so I went on and I see that salons are not being represented in the subcommittee of this, restart economy for New Jersey. So then I got in touch with New Jersey's business sector and they said, oh, they don't know of any groups or any commissions. So that's the thing. I think it's very confusing. There's a lack of a leadership. There's nothing, it's a mess. And so we just want to get some clear cut, like Connecticut just put out there, and I posted there, reopen Connecticut for salons for May 20th. And it's strict rules and protocol for salons to open, but it's laid out. There's a plan, there's a protocol. We're just kind of like just waiting for the unknown. So I think it's just hopefully by stating again, New Jersey salons want to open June 1st, we can create some type of conversation, get somewhat attention.
Closer. Yeah, closer. It's not like every salon. This is not the moral police. We want people to feel comfortable in what they're doing. Same thing with stylists, and they're our family. Okay, I worry about their livelihoods. I worry about them. I worry about our clients. And I want to do the right thing. So does Kellie. So do a lot of great salons out there. And it's just a matter of everybody's perception, and everybody has a different take on this, and it's fine. And I just want to keep us safe, and so does Kellie and so many great salons out there. And to get us to the table, to come up with a plan like these other states are and open it, because right now all the big boys are being taken care of and stuff like that, and very, very secondary. And the salon industry is very, very important to the community. We're a fabric of the community. We're engaged with the community. You know, we should have a voice and we shouldn't be put to the side. I know a lot of people on the news and politics and all that kind of stuff. Not everybody, but most of them still are getting their hair done. So they're getting their hair done, and so they know how important it is. I know I've got a lot of people call me, "Hey Jack, you help me out? Hey Jack, you cut my hair?" And so many salon owners call Kellie and I, and we call other salon owners too and say, "Hey, what are we doing? You know, what's going on?" And like they think like I have all the answers, or Kellie, or I think the salon that I called has all the answers. It's not like someone taking a lead or anything, because a lot of people trying to do things. We just want to be a part of making it right, okay, and moving us forward, being a part of society in the new norm, and something that is sustainable moving forward.
Well, and that's another conversation. It's like, first step, we have to get reopened. And after that, this is devastating. I mean, some salons aren't even going to be able to reopen their doors at this point, you know, and I can't even go into the restaurant industry. But at this point, it's like we're looking at going back at 50% capacity rate. And like Jack has mentioned, I thought it was funny, it's like the landlord still wants 100% rent. That they don't want.
We can come back at 50%, but we can't pay 50% rent.
So it's, you know, so it's like, so they're like, we have to get reopened. And then when we're reopened, it's like there's going to be a whole
another challenge
happening. Yeah, the big changes that it's not going back to what it was, and the virus isn't going away. So I think it's just strategic planning and protocol moving forward to try to save our salons at this point.
Yeah, and you know, we've talked a lot of, you know, different things. Just so you know, once again, we're not in it to fight anybody. We just want to move forward, and we'd like to get a seat at the table
and be a part of the conversation.
Be a part of the conversation. We want to do things right, but we don't mind listening to politicians and people tell us what to do. We'll follow. But the one thing we do not want to do is listen to be staying closed. Okay? Let's get a protocol and put into place that's sustainable and get these doors open and do it right and safe. Most important, safe and sanitized and controlled. And to do this right. And I know we could do it. Nobody's better in this industry of putting TLC into something and make sure it's right for our clients and customers.
Now, you are in this process of conversations with other salon owners. Are these just people that you know? Do you have somewhere others can contact you if they want to be part of it?
Both.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
I think I put it out there. When did I put it out? I posted that I was just opening. Before speaking with anybody, I put it out there, June 1st, I'm opening.
And usually Kellie, she's strategic and she's highly organized.
Strategic.
Okay, she is. And it's like that. And I was
working with me on air, Jack.
What? Oh, no, she's the best. I admire you and love you. So it has nothing to do with that. And you're in the industry and you're a friend and a colleague and you want the best for everybody.
Well, since putting June 1st out there, and then Jack supporting me on it.
All the way.
Our phones have like blown up, and now there is a Facebook group that somebody put together that is a coalition. So it's gotten like a lot of people talking, and that's what we want.
Yeah, the only thing sometimes, like you said, be careful what we wish for. We're going about it in the right way. So like we have a plan in the right way. And then when you get in a group, you know, who reads one paragraph, who needs that, everyone has different opinions. And it's really great. But at this point, you know, we're going this way, okay? And that's our game plan. We're willing to adjust, willing to come to the table. We don't want to fight, but it's not a renegotiation, okay? It's basically, you know, we want to do something good for the salon industry. People want to be part of it, be a part of it. And so many salons want to be a part of it. And other salons are just maybe scared just of, you know, of the virus alone, which is, you need to be scared about. I get it. But as everybody knows, it's going to be here for a very long time. So we need to be able to learn how to work with this virus and get protocols in place and keep people safer than any other establishment. And we could do that.
And continue to like just kind of, it's like know how to think and not be told what to think. You know, like
Right.
really, it's kind of, that's what's happening. And that's where it's like, you know,
I have customers at the front door right now. No, we'll be in touch.
nobody's coming to my kitchen. So it's just about getting that awareness out there for June 1st. And that's what this is really all about. And hopefully we can gain some traction and attention just by saying we're opening June 1st.
Right.
There's a need. And
to get someone to work with you on that.
Yeah. And that's what it's about.
People are jumping in, the salons are doing it, and it's great. You know, but there's also different questions that we want to answer and do, but sometimes it's hard because I'm working every day. I know Kelly is too. I'm, you know, making things as nice as I can make it, as safe as I can make it. So we want to move forward, and there's so many great salons out there. I mean, I just get phone calls all the time. I mean, you know, we can go on naming salons and stuff like that, but you know, I really didn't get permission and stuff like that. And actually I did. Well, actually, there's a few salons, like even Kelly, you know, she doesn't, as Luda from Avante Salon in New Jersey too, she's all the way in with us and wants to make it happen. And there's so many other salons that are out there that are behind this. They want to do this, but it's just, once again, there's just a fear factor. Okay, a fear factor because we want in on the conversation.
Right. What is the name of the Facebook group for, is it just for New Jersey owners, or are you opening it up to others?
Well, we were going to start our own Facebook thing, but Kelly was talking to a young lady at a salon, and she said, okay, so she was in and wanted, so she started the Facebook.
On it.
And then we got on it. What happened?
I said she was quick. She was quicker than me.
Yeah, okay, because she talked to Kelly, says, you open, I want to do that too. Did you open a Facebook thing? No, so she put it up, which is wonderful. We need a team.
I think there's over 200 owners on there right now. And
there's a lot of, you know, so many people are behind it, and some people are just scared or don't understand. And then, you know, it's that kind of thing. But also, should Kelly give her email or I give my email, and should we give our DM in case people want to reach out privately as well?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to share the name of the Facebook group. People can reach out through that, or you can share how you want people to reach out to you. Either or.
Both, right, Kelly?
What's that?
We could do both, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's New Jersey, it's NJ, is it Salon and Spa Coalition? Sorry, I should have that right in front of me.
Yeah, I think it's Salon and Spa Coalition.
You have to have a sense of humor through all this too. That's what like keeps us like, we just laugh, right? Sometimes the absurdity of it all, what's happening, because it's really, and then it's really sad. It's scary, sad, but for me, it's like I maintain like faith over fear. And I'm a doer. I can't sit around. For the first 2 weeks, I painted the salon, I cleaned the salon because I thought we're flattening the curve for 2 weeks. And then it kind of just, it keeps going on.
It keeps going, yeah.
Now I've emptied out the salon,
yes.
You know, plexiglass, we're kind of like, okay, so I'm ready. At this point.
Well, I was just ready to last move of another month of waiting and not even knowing, and we're not even in the first phase. So we need to take action as leaders, as other leaders in the salon. So back to that, Kelly, do you want to give your Instagram or your email? Because I'm going to.
You're a brave man. My Instagram is Kellie Diana, KelliEDiana. And my email is the same, kelliediana@gmail.com.
Okay.
And it's Elan Hair Studio in Seagirt.
Yes, and I'm Jack Panico, and I own Panico Salon in Ridgewood, New Jersey. And my Instagram is Jack Exclusive Beauty, and my email is jack@panico.com or jack@panico.com.
Now, did you change the pronunciation of the salon just because that's how so many people say it?
What happened is we grew up and it got Americanized to Panico, and all my friends call me Panico, but we named the business Panico. So people always ask me if that's my stage name, and I get abused a lot over it, but it's fun. And it's, hi, I'm Jack Panico, owner of Panico. All right, what's that about? I get it. So, but that's the story. And this industry, I just want to say something. This industry is a wonderful industry. There's so many great people. I don't want to control, Kellie doesn't want to control anybody. We welcome everybody being a part of it. Okay, no one wants to do anything alone. We're stronger in numbers. We want to do the right thing, and we want to work with local government and any way we can to make things better with the proper protocol. Safety does come first.
Well, I thank you both for being on today, and I wish you a lot of luck in getting some attention with New Jersey officials and helping them bring you guys to the table to help make some of these decisions and get the salons open.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.